Greetings, everyone. I just want to touch on a topic that is called honesty of a man. This topic composes of a lot of points, but I will just grasp them and summarize them and make them, just take a few of them, about 4 to 5 points. The points are, um, in terms of honesty of a man, if you are not honest, you are affecting yourself biologically, mathematically, spiritually. Yeah, there's quite a lot of things that affects you. And if we look from the spiritual side of things, which I'll just touch vividly because everyone knows about this, that the more you are disloyal to your partner, you go out sleeping with other women or going out with other women, especially when you make love to them, you actually collect what we call curses because you don't know who the other people are, where they are coming from, and what is their covenant with whatever ancestors, or covenant with wrong things that they are doing, or covenant with God, or covenant with whoever. Worst part, some make even covenant with their other partners, and when they come to you, you realize that you're absorbing all the bad luck, and you ask yourself why your things are not shaping up very well, only to find that you have took a spiritual curse from the people that you're sleeping with. However, it's far beyond that, far beyond the spiritual curse. Let's look on the human aspect of things, the practicality of it. Um, a man who is not honest, most of the time you should understand that his psychological being is affected, because every time now, let's say you've got a relationship, you are staying with your partner, or you are seeing your partner every time, because you've got an additional or stolen or another snatched relationship from somewhere, you start living a double standard. You hide yourself, you hide your phones, you're speaking a lie in terms of where you are, what you are doing, and your own inner sense is not having peace because you have to change now to a liar. One of the challenges of not being honest, you change to be a liar. No matter how genuine you can be, you have to be a liar. You end up being an expert in lying, and one way or the other your lies will catch up with you. The other thing is, dishonesty in a man actually has got an impact on the genetics of a person or well-being, because you should remember, especially a married couple, if you are married, you sleep with your partner without using any protectives most of the time, and you should understand that the genetics, they have a way of changing someone's external appearance, which we called the genotype, which is the gene inside, and the phenotype, which is the external appearance. Now, what is happening is, if you go out now, when you are in a solid relationship and you go out sleeping with other women, what basically is happening is that you were supposed to invest certain alphabetical chromosomal genes onto your partner that you'll be sleeping with every time. Now, let's take, for argument's sake, the alphabets that you should have been putting in is A, B, C. As in when you are sleeping with your partner, today you put an A, the next time you put a B, the next time you put a C. But now when you go out to sleep with another person, instead of putting A, B, C in your main partner, wife, spouse, whatever you may call it, then instead of putting an A, you sleep with your partner today, your wife, for that matter, you sleep with her today, you leave an A, and when you leave an A, instead of the next time when you have to leave a B, it cannot be a B, because why? You have went out to sleep with another person. So the B that was supposed to be invested or being taken in by your partner, it's not a full B, and therefore it will be difficult for that B to build up, because every time you need to fill it up, you are sleeping with someone outside. The next time you want to put a C, the C cannot be complete because you sleep with someone outside. You take part of the C. So instead of having A, B, C on the inside of your partner, you end up having an A B that's not exactly a B, a C that's not complete. And let me tell you the challenge about it. The challenge about it is that other person is taking some parts of your reproductive injection that was supposed to come into your partner is going to her. Is taking that away. And therefore, on your partner, there's no proper build-up of ABC. Now, what happened? Look at this. Listen to this one. So now, that is why you find old couples that when they walk on the street, most of the time you realize, but these people are you. They look alike. It's not that when they got married, they were looking alike. It's solely because of that change. Sleeping together, they are exchanging. And therefore, they end up actually overwhelming the genes on the male side and on the female side. And the man is actually duplicating himself in the woman, and the woman duplicating himself in the man. And as they walk on the street, they say, wow, this couple looks alike. It's solely because of that. But if you're sleeping around, there's absolutely no way that you and your partner over long term, no matter how long you date, you look alike. And for that reason, that is why I say, biologically, it's actually affecting both parties. And you can imagine your partner is loyal and you go and sleep outside. Your partner is convinced to say, I have a partner. You can imagine the moment she realized that it's not like that, you're going to break her. There's quite a lot of things. The other point that actually is challenged by this thing of dishonesty of a man is the financial side, the budget side of it. Remember, if now you were used to buying, for an example, at the end of the month, you are used to buying to a grocer of about 1.5, 3,000, 10,000 rands, and now you've got a side chick or partner or girlfriend or underarm, whatever you may call the person. Now, every time this person will be calling you, I need airtime, I need money to do this, I need to do that. So you will be compromising the money that you should have been buying grocer of 3,000, 5,000, reducing it for argument's sake by 1,000 rands. Financially, is torturing. You should think of that. And it's a problem because every time you need to buy the person airtime, you are withdrawing from what you have. And you make the other side suffer because now your partner, you will not give it the same as the other person. And if you do, the reality is the money that you are giving to the other side, you could have been using it for something else. So it is very critical of a man to be honest. And I think many of us, we learn the hard way. We do things thinking that it's special. We do things thinking that by so doing, you are clever than all the other people. But I guarantee you, as you ages, you realize that you have actually had something that was precious and you played with it to an extent that you have lost it. And by the time you realize, it's already late. I mean, you can imagine worst case scenario if you have kids. Remember, you will regret this for the rest of your life because you are the only person to account to your kids. You are the only person to reason to your kids later when they ask you, Dad, what happened? And you need to come up with a lie to say you were not on the wrong. And the reality is, you know you were on the wrong. The sad part is sometimes we waste relationship that worth a while, and by the time we want to come back, the truth be told, things will never be the same. You cannot put a nail on the pole and remove the nail and expect the pole to be solid. There will be a hole there. No matter how you close it, the dent will be there. Same as if you can put a knife on your skin deep, Even if you can heal, reality is the scar will always be there. Yes, you won't feel the pain anymore, but the scar will always be there. So as people or as men, we need to choose thoroughly what we want to do. It is very important for us men to actually be honest, to be loyal. And I want to just encourage many that are in a relationship, good relationships for that matter, that you need to always ask God's guidance. You need to invite God every time so that you don't open yourself to sin, because many a times people make mistakes, deliberate mistakes, some not deliberately so, some demonic mistakes, and we tend to forget that God should be invited in everything that we do. For that reason, that is why when you get married, there will always be a pastor. A pastor is not to entertain everyone. A pastor is to cancel all the demonic curses that can be into your marriage. One. Secondly, to ensure that God is the center of your marriage. You start with God and you should pull right throughout with God. And really, the other thing with us men, we become disloyal, or we tend to be tempted to an extent that we see other ladies going out there that are beautiful, that are clean, that are top. We think, wow, forgetting that can be a spiritual attack. You could be attacked, but because you don't invite God every time early in the morning, then you are challenged. Someone is not beautiful, just is not meant for someone's beauty is not meant for you, but you end up seeing that beauty. Your eyes, end up seeing what they are not supposed to see. That is why they say sometimes we men, when we look at a woman, we look at them lustfully, and based on our feelings, what we see, what we hear, we end up falling into a trap. And I need to tell you that women are such simple creatures. If you take care of them, you respect them, you understand them, you take good care of them, the likelihood is very slim that they may go astray. The other thing, when you are a dishonest man, remember, if your wife find that out, he has completely changed his character. She has completely changed his character. She will never be the same again, no matter what you do. And I want to say, those that are still in good relationship, maintaining them, don't try to unleash that other side of a woman, no matter how good is a woman. The reality is, as soon as she turn around, then you will understand what it means when they say someone is bitter. Then you'll understand what it means when they say someone cannot respect you. Then you'll understand what it means when they say you will see the backside of a woman. A woman is good when you are good to her. A woman respects the person that respects her. The other thing about men being dishonest, as much as every time you are dishonest, remember, you tend to belittle your partner. That is the likelihood, It's a challenge, because you come into the house, you are dishonest. Imagine you just kissed another woman on the street or out there. You come at home, your wife does not know about it, is happy, hug you, want to kiss you. How do you feel inside kissing someone? You are a real woman, knowing that you have just kissed a lady outside. What is your mind saying? What is your thought? I think it's time that all the men need to bold up, because this, by being dishonest, it's also affecting our children. Because the very same lifestyle that you live, that's what your child will read from you. And it's very important that we should change. We should be a different generation. We should be different men. We should be men enough. We should focus on one woman. Of course, yes. Many of us learn the hard way. We can't reverse that. We can't change that. But we can do it better. Moving forward, one can do it the best way possible and ensure that that dishonesty curse is broken forever and ever. Thank you. It was just a short talk. I hope you subscribe on my YouTube page. Please click the button of subscribing and follow me. Thank you.